make sure I do everything I can every single day to knock down the barriers, to open up the doors so that every child has a chance to live up to his or her God-given potential. And will you join me? Will you join me in that First of all, thank you, and thank the other moms who demand action. I feel so strongly that we are way out of balance here. I want to do what I can as president and to support states and cities to have some common sense violence prevention, gun regulations, and laws. Now, here in Nevada, you'll have a chance to vote on an initiative next in the 2016 election, right? And I hope that you will all take that very seriously. You see, I don't see any conflict between the legitimate protection of Second Amendment rights and protecting people from gun violence, from people who should never have guns in the first place. All the surveys I've shown show that a majority of Americans and a majority of gun owners support universal background checks. And not just the checks, but getting them to work. You know, that young man who murdered those 9 people at Bible study in the church of Charleston should never have gotten that gun. They were waiting on the information, and 3 days went by, and under the rules he got to get the gun. But at what cost? That young man murdered in a church 9 good people who welcomed him in to be part of their prayers. And you could go through all of the other mass killings, but it's also important to remember a lot of them don't make headlines anymore. The domestic violence cases, the random shootings. I mean, a man was with his grandchildren in one of our national parks. He was making